What's up? Welcome to the On the Run with Jess and Tom podcast,
This is
Eclipse
Jessica.
edition.
I know. This is Jessica Tagger.
And I'm Tom Conway.
Yes. So today we are going to talk about the eclipse. Everybody's talking about it. And
Everybody's talking about it. It's the best eclipse. Nobody's ever seen an eclipse like this before since 2017.
and I don't know. Well, you guys might not know this, but Tom is he likes to do the research. He's like he doesn't like to be called book smart, but he
Book
likes to do.
smart was a term we used in school for people that, we wanted to separate our own lack of knowledge from.
Well, the thing is, like, he does his research. He likes
I,
science.
li-
He
I like I
likes
like
tech.
facts. I like
He
facts a
likes
lot. I think they're
facts.
good.
You
Yeah.
know.
Or,
Well,
or you know what? What are facts, right? I like to collect information and make informed decisions.
yeah,
Silly me.
I really like to take bits and pieces from everywhere, and then I get my information, and then I make it into a positive pile of something.
A la cart living.
Because well, I am always pointing into that direction for some reason,
Yeah.
right? So
Hmm.
for me, when they mention the eclipse, I'm like, okay, there's gotta be something positive about this, right?
Lots
And
positive
everybody's
about it.
talking
Sure.
about, uh, like there's we're not gonna have food or
Hmm.
whatever. They're
Yeah. We
talking
don't.
about
Yeah. Let's not talk about them.
and some other people are talking about something that has to do with punishing humanity.
Excuse me.
Yes, I heard
What? What?
that.
Who are those people? And please
I
don't speak with them
I swear
anymore.
to God, no. It was a YouTube video about
Yeah.
this lady
Oh,
talking
YouTube.
about like the predictions and everything else. And
YTN. YouTube
yeah,
News Network.
this is a way of telling people or of telling humanity how effed up we are,
Yeah.
kind of
You're
thing.
right, and if we were in like 1700 BC, and I still use the term BC because I'm a believer. That might have been a belief of like the ancient
I
civilizations. They
guess,
they
and
believed
they had a
that they were
whole
being punished, but we don't
yes,
believe those things because we're smarter.
yeah, and we are AC. If that's the call
Alternating
after
currents.
Christ.
Oh, AD, Anno Domini.
Well, I don't understand that
Yeah,
because if it was what? It was
Anno Domini means
BC.
the year of the Lord
What's BC?
before Christ.
Why couldn't you say after Christ?
I didn't make it up. They,
You know
they
what the
didn't
funny
consult
thing is?
me.
I just,
In the words of Andrew Huberman, they didn't consult me in the
you know what
design
I just
phase.
did? I translated it in my Spanish. In Spanish is antes de Cristo y después de Cristo. So for
I mean,
me, it
that
was
makes sense. Do things like that
after
in
Christ.
English. We don't like to make sense in English, and you know it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I just
Hmm.
made my own translation. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, everybody. But well, okay. So this is a theory going around
Hmm.
the internet, and these girl had like oof thousands and
Oh
thousands
yeah.
of views, right?
Stupidity is magnetic.
I guess the dark side of things is really, for some reason very appealing,
Yeah, of course.
right? But
Yeah.
I always like to see the light side of it, and I'm like, oh my god, this makes no sense.
No,
I was just
that's not real. So that's not a
yeah.
dark side
So
of it.
yeah,
That's not
I don't
actually
know
no.
where they
Actually,
got that
I do.
information
That's not
from,
real.
but I like to stick to the positive side.
Yeah.
So I was like I was just like looking into it because I'm not an expert,
Amen.
but I am an expert of being positive. So
That's true.
I
Yeah,
did
I
take
agree.
I did take that information and realize that well I knew that right when the new moon is out, it's time for change.
Uh-huh.
It's time for new beginnings.
You think they call it new?
Uh, the new moon, yeah, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, same
It
old
kind
moon, same month.
it kind of
Same
makes
month.
sense. So when the new moon is out, it's time for change, for transformation. Think of your own self transmuting into something better. You know. So I got excited about that idea. So I was looking into that, and then I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a freaking opportunity, right? Because the moon is passing in between the earth and the sun. And this is just
Uh,
very
I mean,
unique.
it. I just want to. It does that every
E-
month.
every month?
Yeah. It's
So
always
do we?
between the Earth and the Sun.
Yes, but
It's way closer.
what I'm saying is, it's just gonna be right in front of the sun,
Oh,
right?
oh.
Which
You
is
mean
called an
it's going to
eclipse.
block our view of the sun?
It's
Is that what you're
going to
saying?
black. Oh yes,
Oh,
yes,
I got it.
honey. That's what I'm
I
trying to
got it.
say.
I got it.
Yeah. So I feel like I am very lucky to be here in this place to be able to
Hmm.
see it,
Yeah,
right?
I agree with
Even
that.
though we're not in totality,
Right.
it's just gonna be like a freaking universe show, right? The universe is like showering us with this show,
It's
right?
a spectacle for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like, for me, I'm just gonna take the opportunity because I heard that new things are coming, shifts are coming, and even they said that you will see these shifts maybe a month before the eclipse and a month
Who are
after.
they?
The
Who are
people who
they?
know about
Oh,
about
they
the
know about.
moon
Oh, they
and
know
stuff.
about it.
But I
Oh
like
my
to
God, I should
believe
ask
that.
them then. When I
Even
have questions, I should ask them. I don't know
whatever,
what I'm.
I believe them.
That's
I
good. They know
believe
about
those
it.
people, whoever they
Yeah.
were.
Why not?
So
We
they
don't know who
say
they are.
you'll see some shifts.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably interview an astrologer. How do you
No,
call?
no, thank you.
So so I got, that's what I got. That's what I got. So I'm gonna stick with it,
Hmm.
and I'm just gonna create my manifestation meditation
Uh
so
huh.
I can say it that day, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna share it on my social media for people who
Oh,
believe that,
oh, good.
you
Oh,
know.
good. Yeah, there are
And I feel
plenty.
like
There are
I feel
plenty
it's
of
gonna
them.
be like, I mean, the moon really recharges you. When we have a full moon, it's like you feel the energy. You
Yeah.
cannot tell me you don't,
No, no. I love the moon. I spent a
right?
lot of my younger years as a lunar photographer,
Yeah, I mean,
among many of
and
my hobbies. But
sometimes when you're driving home and
I
you see
love the
the
moon.
moon,
Huge. I love
like
it.
when you see
Mhm.
the moon, you're like, you have to go out right now. You have to see
Oh
the
yeah,
moon,
it's
right?
amazing.
Because
It's amazing.
it's just like such an spectacle,
Spectacle.
a spectacle. Yes. So that day, the moon, sun, earth, everything's together. Like, I mean, we're gonna be like, it's going to be all. Oh, there's a word I'm looking for, but it's going to be all in sync, kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
right? So this is a unique opportunity, even though it happened in 2017. But I
Hmm.
feel like, you know what? I'm gonna be out manifesting my best self,
Yeah.
manifesting my
Why
best
not?
future,
Yeah.
and all the changes, all the new beginnings I'm hoping for. Well,
Mhm.
I'm not hoping for. I know they're coming. You know.
Yeah. You're a positive mindset
Yeah.
individual.
So well, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I believe,
Yeah.
and of
Good.
course, we have some real data from the NASA, as you can tell,
From the NASA, everybody.
from the NASA.
From the NASA.
Yes. So this is
Yep.
the tracker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That is the
And
tracker.
everybody can have access to this
Yeah.
and
This
check.
this is what our when the other areas of the country in our geographic area are in totality. This is the portion of the sun that we will see, and so it's not quite totality. It's about 89.6% obscured, and that's pretty good looking.
Yes, I
So
like it. And
um,
about what time we
about
expect to see that?
3:26 p.m. I think they said. Yeah, somewhere around 3:26.
Between
Don't be 3:30 because you'll be late. You'll be late for the party.
between 3:26 to 3:46, just in case.
No, 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 not 3:46 because you're only expecting at the most about 3 minutes of when
No,
it's in
I know,
totality,
but
it's about 3 minutes
pay
to 4 minutes,
attention.
and
I
so
mean, why don't you just sit on the bay from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock,
yeah, you got
just in case,
zero going on. I'm sure.
But you can track this real time, right? And we're
Hmm.
gonna post the link so you can have it
We're gonna
too.
post it.
All you do is put your zip code, right? And
No,
then it'll
you
show
could
you,
put your
right?
zip code, or you can click directly on the map, and it'll bring you directly to your viewpoints. And the cool thing is, there's this slider right here. You can move up and down, and it'll show you the varying visibility of the moon throughout the time period as it moves across your area.
Wow,
So it's pretty cool. So you'll see its progression through and out
technology,
of. Yes,
technology.
technology is the best thing.
And you people make sure you get the right glasses. They need to have. These don't have it.
No,
I
they
don't
have
think
it.
it has it. It
They have
does.
the ISO stamp on it. Yep,
Oh,
they
it
do. Look
does.
on the
Okay.
left
Well, I don't
side
have.
right there.
Well, the problem is I don't have my glasses on,
Yep.
so
No,
I don't see
they do
anything
have the
that
ISO
looks like
stamp.
ISO.
Yep, and you should all be looking for the ISO stamp.
And what ISO is?
It's 12312 ISO designated.
Okay, pay attention,
These
people.
particular glasses have a 20.
Okay, so this is what you're gonna look when you wear your glasses, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
How
put.
are we gonna look? Oh, wait, wait,
Well,
wait, wait,
you know, we're completely blind.
wait. you
Completely
can
blind. I can't get them past my headphones.
you cannot wear these glasses anywhere
There's
else
nothing
but
you
the
could
day
do.
of the eclipse.
This is great if you want to fake blindness.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty dark if you wear them in a regular scenario,
Yep.
right?
Let's see.
They look kind of cool though.
Yep. There's a
But
little
I mean,
silver coating on the outside.
you
You know.
need to make sure you wear these glasses, especially if you are out of totality, because you're gonna
Yep.
see some of the sun,
Before and
and
after
the
totality,
sun.
and in our case, in our area where there is no totality, anything you do, you should be wearing these glasses on when you view it.
Yes.
And if you're going to take pictures with your cell phone, you should also have a comparable cell phone filter, or you could even take a picture directly through these glasses. That would be fine too.
Yeah, and they even give you an idea to make like a pinhole where you take the
Yes,
reflection
that's
of
right.
it, right?
Pinhole viewer. Yep.
Well, look it up because I don't know
No,
how
I
to
mean you just
explain it.
listen. You could cut a small hole in any surface, and what you do is you stand with your back to the eclipse and you hold up that paper, and the image of the eclipse will then be projected through that tiny hole and onto the ground in front of you, and you can view that without risk. So that can be done with a milk carton
Wow,
or any flat piece of
that's
cardboard,
amazing.
paper, wood, or any substrate that you'd like to build it out of.
Knowing me, I'll be looking for the
Yeah, you know,
stupid hole
you'd be
with
turning
my
around
back
flat.
towards the
Yeah,
eclipse out, and I'll
yeah,
miss
forget
it.
it. We don't.
I'll miss it.
That's not
I
for
don't want
you.
to do that.
That's not for
No.
you. We had to go the safe route and get some glasses
Yes.
for that.
So I
Yep.
think you got already good glasses, right? And we have this pair we got at the
We
library.
won't know. We won't know till the moment of the eclipse of how good they are. You know.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Suffolk County, if you're in Suffolk County, New York, as we are, all the public libraries are giving out eclipse glasses. We got
And
ours.
they are actually good ones. I mean, I
Again,
didn't
we won't
have
know
my
how good they
glasses
are until the eclipse comes.
to prove that they were ISO proof, but
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah. If I have retina
Thank you to the
damage
library.
on the afternoon of April 9th, we'll know.
And another thing I'm looking forward to is, you know, just standing still with nature and see how nature reacts
Yeah.
to this
No, it's cool. Yeah.
change, right?
Yep.
Like the birds go to their nest early because they think it's like
Anything
becoming,
that's
right?
driven by dusk will respond
Crickets
as if
will
it's
chirp,
evening.
things like
That's
that.
this is what we say. Yeah.
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 So I'm excited about
Yep.
that. I'm excited about manifesting all great things, positive
Yeah.
things, new
Me
changes.
too.
Stay tuned for the meditation.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
He's going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I meditate every
Whatever
day.
he says, he's going to enjoy
Um,
it.
yeah, and so what else? It gets cold, right?
Oh, yes.
It gets cold,
It gets,
10 to
yeah, they
15
say
degrees colder in some spots.
temperature lowers. And also, I mean, if you are close to totality, yeah, everybody's saying, oh, you need to get food, you need to get
Oh,
water,
yeah.
and
Yeah, but
then that.
that's just a straight up some bad advice, you know. Y- You know what happens when you're a media personality? I believe two things occur. One, the public sees you as an authority of all things, and then you might also feel like you need to furnish them with information as a result of that. But you know that I've heard that information. I just want to clarify that that information was directed toward people that were in areas of totality, which were expecting more tourist traffic, and so the supposition was that you might get stuck in traffic, and so if you do, you should make sure you have a full tank of gas, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know
I mean, that's it.
Americans, we always think we're going to starve to death. We're the fattest country in the world, and so they also said to make sure you have extra food. So like yeah, if you're on the side if you're on the
Tuna
side
fish
of the
on the
highway,
road.
I want you to really just start hammering it. You know what I mean?
Take
Make
your
sure you
Chef Boyardee on the
get your
road.
calories in. You don't want to lose. You don't want those pants to become any looser. But and so that's what that those instructions are directed towards that. You know, I've heard other things too, as you did on the internet, like we could lose power, we're going to lose cell phone signal. I mean, it's highly unlikely that any of those things are going to occur. The sun happens to be in a very active season right now, and so solar flares and all that kind of stuff are happening anyway. But it is unlikely that any of those things are going to occur. The eclipse is is the moon passing in front of the sun. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's not
that's
it's not
kind of
it's
cool.
not it's not an A bomb. So,
And they also mentioned comets going flying
well,
around
no,
and
but
stuff.
so
So
there's there. So there will be when it becomes dark in the middle of the day, as what happens in totality, you're going to be able to. We have a lot of planets in our hemisphere right now, and so you'll be able to see Mercury and Mars and Jupiter, Saturn. I think Venus also, and then the comet too. And I think I'm going to say it's like called T12 or something like that. I don't remember what comet it is, but yeah, that is happens to be visible in the sky at this time, right
but
now,
I
and so
think that's gonna
you'll see
happen
it.
in totality, right? I don't think in these
Uh,
areas you'll be able to see it
yeah,
that
probably not.
much.
No, it won't get sufficiently dark in these areas to see it. I don't think. But again, the comet you could see if you go out tonight. I mean, actually I shouldn't say that. I don't know the position of the comet right now, but the comet is traveling, you know, in that area right now anyway. And so at some point during a normally dark night, you'd be able to view that comet. It's just cooler that it's happening during the day, and so you get a lot of wonky information, and I'm
Yeah,
not a fan of wonky
yeah.
information.
I
You
mean,
know,
yeah. I remember when I used to hear the word comet when I was a kid. I
yeah,
was
I
like,
used to think I
"Oh,
had
it's
to watch the
crashing!
watch the
It's
comet.
crashing the earth. We're gonna all die." Well,
No,
let's
not true.
enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show.
Universe is giving
April
us
8th.
a nice show this Monday.
The
So
universe is.
the universe
Yeah.
is, yes.
Uh huh.
Make sure you get your glasses.
Get your
Make sure
glasses.
even to take pictures, use a filter,
Use a filter.
okay? And
But wait, if you want,
enjoy.
but we know we didn't talk a lot about totality. So if you are in
Mm,
totality,
mm.
you can view the eclipse without protective glasses, and you could use your cell phone or any other camera to take pictures directly. And I'm sorry to say that I didn't know that. In 2017, I saw a full eclipse, as I told you, and I went there with my two children, and we saw the eclipse. And we weren't aware that you could take your glasses off in totality, and so
Wow.
we
Is that
didn't.
official
Yeah, no, it's
though?
official.
Oh,
That is
wow.
oficial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's official
That's
information
official, but we're not. So
from the
if
NASA.
you're in our geographic area, which is we are in New York, that is not the case for us. So don't do that. Okay.
So if you are gonna be
Jess
a
and
little
Tom have
piece,
no liability
if you're gonna
insurance.
see, if you're gonna see a little piece of the sun, make sure you have one of this. All right,
Yeah,
and these are not for you to drive, just
we
because
try.
then you'll crash into the moon and the
Who knows?
sun.
Who knows? Who knows?
All right, so well, that was our take on the eclipse,
That was
right?
our take on the eclipse. Yeah.
Is there anything else that we are missing?
I mean, we're not really missing anything. The moon's coming between us and the sun, and so we're gonna see a shadow.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, for up to four
I
minutes in
wish they
some
made it a
places.
holiday, right?
No, actually,
And
no, I don't.
especially because it's your daughter's birthday, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't need a holiday. We don't need a holiday for it.
Yeah, I
You
need
know.
a payday for that for the eclipse.
Yeah, that happens all the time. How many paid holidays you have a year?
None.
Entrepreneurs
None.
don't get paid for holidays,
None.
right?
So yeah. Yeah, that was the take. That was it. That was it. Make sure you're safe wherever you go. Just
What? Yeah, why wouldn't they be safe? I mean, what would happen to somebody if they wouldn't be safe?
I just like to say that every
Stay safe.
time.
Now, let me ask you
When
a
you
question. So if there's an individual out there that listens to us, and if there is, we thank you. They were about to do something drastically dangerous, and then they were like, "It's a good talk. I should be safe."
Oh, I hope you take my advice.
Yeah, and so then
Yes.
you know what? They put the kitchen knife down. They're like, "I'm not cutting this meat. I'm putting my seatbelt
Mhm.
on. I don't usually drive with it, but You're right. Based on what you said, I'm gonna
Don't
live
drive
different.
to the base to see the eclipse
Right?
and then
Delete,
and then forget your glasses and then
delete,
look at the sun.
delete,
That's what I mean, okay? Be safe. That's it.
delete.
That's all.
Well,
Well, don't drive to the bay with some
what
drinks
bay?
on or wherever you
What
go.
bay? These people.
Okay. Don't drive wherever you're going to watch the
This
eclipse.
entire segment will be.
Why? Don't drink and drive. Because
It's
that's
3:30 in the afternoon. The eclipse is happening.
people get happy.
No, no. Actually, I don't know.
Especially
I don't.
people who are traveling to totality places. They're not doing anything. They're on vacation. So they'll be drinking and driving. Don't you think?
No, no. I don't. I don't think so. I don't think.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
That was our take. See you
that's it.
next time.
Enjoy the eclipse.